discuss about photodiode and avalanche photodiode. These are the main contents. Here we to discuss structure, properties and advantages of photodiode and avalanche photodiode. Photodiode is a type of photodetector. Photodetector means that it converts an incident radiation to an electric signal such as voltage or current. In photodiode, this conversion is typically achieved by the creation of free electron hole pairs by the absorption of photons, that is, the creation of electrons in the conduction band and holes in the valence band. Its reverse current increases when it absorbs photons. It's small and have high speed and good sensitivity for using various optoelectronics applications, the most important of which is in optical communication. Consider a reverse biased PN junction under illumination. Here we can see that there are three regions, region 1, 2 and 3. Whenever a photon is absorbed, an electron hole pair is generated. But only where an electric field is present can the charge carriers be transported in a particular direction. Since the PN junction can support an electric field only in the depletion layer, this is the region in which it is desirable to generate photocarriers. There are, however, three possible locations where electron hole pairs can be generated. First region, electrons and holes generated in the depletion region quickly drift opposite direction under the influence of the strong electric field. Since the electric field always points in the NP direction, electrons move to the N side and holes to the P side. As a result, the photocurrent created in the external circuit is always in the reverse direction. Each carrier pair generates in the external circuit an electric current pulse of area, since recombination does not take place in the depletion region. The other region is third region. That's region 3. Electrons and holes generated away from the depletion layer cannot be transported because of the absence of electric field. The last region is region 2. That is, electron hole pairs generated outside the depletion layer but in its vicinity have a chance of entering the depletion layer by random diffusion. An electron coming from the P side is quickly transported across the junction and therefore contributes a charge E to the external circuit. A hole coming from the N side has a similar effect. Let's discuss about its response time. The transit time of carriers drifting across the depletion layer and the RC time response play a role in the response time of photodiode detectors. In photodiodes, there is an additional contribution to the response time arising from the diffusion. Carriers generated outside the depletion layer but sufficiently close to it take time to diffuse into it. This is a relatively slow process in comparison with drift. The maximum times allowed for this process are, of course, the carrier lifetimes. The effective diffusion time can be decreased by using PIN diode, as will be seen subsequently. Nevertheless, photodiodes are generally faster than photoconductors because the strong field in the depletion region imparts a large velocity to the photo-generated carriers. Furthermore, photodiodes are not affected by many of the trapping effects associated with the photoconductors. Let's bias. We discuss biasing conditions. As an electronic device, the photodiode has an IV relation given by I equal to Is exponential of EV minus EV divided by kBT minus 1 or minus IP. This is the usual IV relation of a PN junction with an added photocurrent minus IP proportional to the photon flux. There are three classical modes of photodiode operation. First is open circuit or photovoltaic. Second is short circuit, and the third is reverse biased or photoconductive. In the open circuit mode, the light generates electron-hole pairs in the depletion region. The additional electrons feed on the N side of the layer, recombine with the holes on the P side, and vice versa. The net result is an increase in the electric field which produces a photovoltage Vp across the device that increases with increasing photon flux. This mode of operation is used in solar cells. Here we can see that the generic photodiode and its IV relation, and then the photovoltaic operation of a photodiode. The short circuit, that is V equal to 0. This mode is illustrated on this figure. The short circuit current is then simply the photocurrent IP. Finally, a photodiode may be operated in its reverse biased or photoconductive mode, as we shown in figure. If a series load resistor is inserted in the circuit, the operating conditions are also illustrated here. Photodiodes are usually operated in strongly reverse biasing mode for the following reasons. A strong reverse bias creates a strong electric field in the junction which increases the drift velocity of the carriers, thereby reducing transit time. A strong reverse bias increases the width of the depletion layer, thereby reducing the junction capacitance and improving the response time. The next is the increased width of the depletion layer leads to a larger photosensitive area, making it easier to collect more light. The next photodiode is PIN photodiode. It's a PN junction with an intrinsic layer sandwiched between the P and N layers. Photodiodes with PIN structure offers the following advantages: increasing the width of the depletion layer of the device, increasing the area available for the capturing light. Increasing the width of the depletion layer reduces the junction capacitance and thereby the RC time constant. On the other hand, the transit time increases with the width of the depletion layer. Reducing the ratio between the diffusion length and the drift length of the device results in a greater proportion of the generated current being carried by the faster drift process. The next is heterostructure photodiode. The Schottky barrier photodiode and array detectors are the types of heterostructure photodiode. The next topic is avalanche photodiode. An avalanche photodiode operates by converting each detected photon into a cascade of moving carrier pairs. Weak light can then produce a current that is sufficient to be readily detected by the electronics, followed by the APD, that is avalanche photodiode. This device is a strongly reverse biased photodiode in which the junction electric field is large. The charge carriers therefore accelerate, requiring enough energy to excite new carriers by the process of impact ionization. The history of a typical electron-hole pair in the depletion region of an APD is shown in figure. It is a schematic representation of the multiplication process in an APD. A photon is absorbed at a point 1, creating an electron-hole pair. The electron accelerates under the effect of the strong electric field, thereby increasing its energy with respect to the bottom of the conduction band. The acceleration process is constantly interrupted by random collisions with the lattice in which the electron loses some of its acquired energy. These competing processes cause the electron to reach an average saturation velocity. Should the electron be lucky and acquire an energy larger than Eg at any time during the process, it has an opportunity to generate a second electron-hole pair by impact ionization. The two electrons then accelerate under the effect of the field, and each of them may be the source for a further impact ionization. The holes generated at points 1 and 2 also accelerate, moving towards the left. Each of these also has a chance of impact ionizing should they acquire sufficient energy, thereby generating a hole-initiated electron-hole pair. Here, the absorption and multiplication regions are separate. An important parameter for characterizing the performance of an APD is the ionization ratio. Aside from the usual transit, diffusion and RC effect that governs the response time of photodiodes, APDs suffer an additional multiplication time called avalanche build-up time.